Hello, guys, and welcome to the Gaming News Update. As I'm here to bring you some highlights from yesterday's State of Play presentation for 2023. Because yes, we did get a State of Play for September 2023, and this one was actually more bigger than your average State of Play because there was quite a few announcements that were made as part of this. So without further ado, let's begin, shall we? So the first thing to talk about is the fact that Resident Evil 4 had a new look at the VR mode, which is going to be coming this winter, as well as a new DLC called Separate Ways that'll be coming to Resident Evil 4 as of next week, and they're going to be adding some characters from that DLC as part of the medication activity that's going to be coming for, I would imagine, as part of Resident Evil Village next week as well. So that's something to look forward to there. As well as that, we also got our first look at we got another look at the Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. This is coming out on December 7th. So we actually had a new look at this game running on PlayStation 5. Obviously, the game looks very impressive based on obviously the movies, of course. And Avatar will be obviously coming out again 7th of December. And you can obviously pre-order if you're looking forward to that game. Then on top of that, we got an announcement about three new PlayStation 5 DualSense controllers and PlayStation 5 console plates, which are the basically we have a basically a Deep Earth collection, which is basically a more brighter red, a blue color, and a silver color, and they're going to be starting to roll out very, very soon. So yes, you'll be able to start getting your hands on these. The red and blue colors are going to be rolling out as of November, and the silver one will be coming out in January next year. So you can obviously be able to get the red and blue ones in time for Christmas, and the silver one will be out in the new year if you want to go for the silver cover color of the DualSense controller. I do like the look of the blue color, and I might probably go for the silver color as well because I do like the look of that silver. That silver looks really, really nice. So, but I might also go for this red color, this newly red color, because this does look really, really nice. So yeah, I might go for that red color potentially. We'll see. But nevertheless, this is the new DualSense controllers and and cover plates that are part of the Deep Earth collection coming to PlayStation 5, starting with the red and blue ones this November and the silver one in January. And then, of course, we got a official date for Helldivers 2. Pre-orders are going to begin as of the 22nd of September, so basically the end of next week for PS5 and PC. But unfortunately, we're going to have to wait till the 8th of February in order to play because it won't be coming out until then. So unfortunately, they didn't manage to get it out in time for October. So they've decided to push it back to the 8th of February. So that's when we're going to be able to play Helldivers 2. And then we also got an extended look at Marvel Spider-Man 2, looking at Marvel's New York City, which is the home of Peter Parker and Miles as part of Spider-Man 2, obviously. And they've even got a trailer for the digital deluxe items that are a part of that edition of the game, which shows off the actually shows off the outfits that you can get as part of the deal. But yeah, so we have another extended look at Marvel Spider-Man 2, and it just looks amazing. I cannot wait to play this game next month. It's going to be an incredible fun time playing this title. And then, of course, another major announcement was, of course, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, where we finally got confirmation that Final Fantasy Rebirth will be releasing. Well, it's going to be releasing pretty soon, funny enough. The actual release date for this game has been given as February. Well, it's going to be coming in February, of course. February 2024 is when you're going to be able to start playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and that's when you're going to Final Fantasy VII Remake Rebirth as it comes out this October. So yes, that's when you're going to be able to enjoy Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which of course the game's going to do. I have no doubt to believe the game's going to skyrocket in and it's coming out on the 29th of Feb. So that's the day you're going to be able to get your hands on this title if you're looking to, like I said, if you're looking to play the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, which is Rebirth, when it releases on the 29th at the very end of February 2024, when you're going to be able to play it. And speaking of Final Fantasy VII Remake, it crossed the 7 million copies mark just recently, so that's really good news to hear from there. So that's basically most of the announcements that came from the PlayStation State of Play. If you're curious about some of the announcements that came out of that. Now we move on to some other news, including the fact that GTA Online is celebrating the 10th anniversary, and there's going to be some free goodies available beginning next week, where you're going to be able to dress up as your favorite characters in GTA 5 to celebrate 10 years of GTA 5 on GTA Online, which is a great way to celebrate 10 years since the original release of GTA 5. It does kind of make you wonder, will GTA 6 be announced over the coming days? I guess we'll have to wait and see at this time, but it's good to know that we are seeing some hype. At least they're acknowledging the 10th anniversary of GTA 5 this year, which is really cool. Also, you may have heard that the Tomb Raider original trilogy remaster, which is Tomb Raiders 1 to 3, is now available to pre-order because and there's actually a 10% discount if you're a PlayStation Plus member. You can actually pre-order for roughly £24.49 in the UK if you want to get that 10% for pre-ordering the title on PlayStation Plus. And it's essentially the first 3 Tomb Raider games that have been remastered for PlayStation 4, PS5, and Nintendo Switch. So all these platforms are going to be releasing the original 3 Tomb Raider games that kicked off the Lara Croft Tomb Raider journey all the way back in the 90s. You'll be able to play them beginning on the 14th of February, which is basically Valentine's Day next year, is when you're going to be able to play Lara Croft's Tomb Raiders 1 to 3 remastered for the PlayStation 4, PS5, and Nintendo Switch, which is a great way to celebrate the iconic first 3 games that started the whole Tomb Raider journey. There's also been some more news about Final Fantasy VII Remake Rebirth, where you'll be able to bring your save data for bonus rebirth items. So it looks like you'll be able to transfer some save items, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty nice. Anyway, moving on, there is a secret feature as part of the new PlayStation 5 update, which actually points out your wall of shame, which is kind of funny, and you can read that in the link in the description. In fact, speaking of PlayStation 5, they did release a new update for PlayStation 5 just the other day, which basically contains contain some of the features that are available on PlayStation 5 right now, where you can basically essentially it comes with all the features that were a part of so essentially you can get your hands on this update where you get support for Dolby Outburst and a larger SSD up to 8 terabytes and other social features. There'll be a link in the description if you want to see the patch notes from this past week's PS5 update. And there's even a PS4 update that came out where they've added a couple of new features for PS4 players this week as well. PlayStation Plus is also getting 20 new games for Extra and Premium, which includes Planet Coaster, Unpacking. We also have Paw Patrol that's getting a game released on the platform, as well as Cloudpunk. And these are just some of the games that are a part of the PlayStation Extra lineup from Tuesday. And then Platinum will include some Star Ocean titles that are coming to PlayStation Premium as of Tuesday, if you want to check out some of the cool games that are going to be coming to PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium beginning on Tuesday. There's also, and then of course you got the PlayStation Store sale, where they're looking at big games and big deals this month if you want to celebrate that. Ghost Runner's got a new demo available for PS5 if you want to try that game out in preparation of the game's release next month. So that's pretty cool that you can check that out if you haven't already. As well as that, we also got a preview for First Descent, where they are already describing it as a decent Destiny-like co-op shooter for the PS5, which is pretty cool to say for the least. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is going to be at least 3 months as a PS5 exclusive, which is nice to see that they've cut that down a little bit. And then, of course, we also got some updates regarding the Immortals sales for the PS5. Unfortunately, the sales haven't really been really good because apparently sources are claiming that 40 people were laid off from the studio out of that have had 80 to 100 employees after apparently the sales were really bad on Immortals recently, and that's the reason why layoffs have been happening recently, which is very unfortunate that Immortals is not really doing very well in terms of purchases. But of course, the game's going to be making its way to EA Play at some point, so I guess that will be something to look forward to for anybody who has EA Play. Will be able to play this game at some point. It's just a question of when they're going to make it available through EA Play if you're looking to play Immortals through that service. Also, we found out that Cyberpunk's 2.0 update comes out on the 21st of September, so it's going to come out basically beginning of next week if you want to check out the new Cyberpunk update, basically 5 days before Phantom Liberty, which is really, really helpful. Roblox, which is a basically probably the most popular platform content maker, is going to be getting a release on PS4 and PS5 from the 10th of October. So yes, from the 10th of October, you can play Roblox because yes, Roblox finally comes to PlayStation where you get a full catalog of experiences that you'll be able to see and do from day one. And yeah, this is pretty cool that you'll be able to play with Roblox on PlayStation beginning 10th of October if you want to try out Roblox for the first time, if this is your first time playing. But yeah, it's really cool to see that you can finally celebrate on the 10th of October if you're looking to check out Roblox next month. We did get news that Stellar Blade's going to have a physical copy and it's going to be a single player only title when it releases. So at least we've got that confirmation just recently. So we now know it's going to be single only when it releases, whenever that is. And also, there's already rumors of a Horizon Forbidden West complete edition for PC, as well as PS5. So apparently PS5 is going to be getting a complete edition of Horizon Forbidden West, as well as a Horizon Zero Dawn. That's also getting a PS5 release as well, which is interesting. So it begs the question that there could be a version where you can get the Burning Shores as part of the purchase, which is really cool. So if you fancy picking up that edition, then be sure to look out for it when they do announce it, which we don't know when Sony will announce it, but they'll probably announce it at some point, considering it's a big deal, obviously. Also, we found out that Gearbox may be sold to the Embracer Group recently. There's already been a lot of talk about that over the last few days, which I'll leave a link in the description if you want to learn more about this whole sale that's going on between Gearbox and the Embracer Group that's been talked about. There's also a free Beauty and the Beast expansion coming to Disney's Dreamlight Valley. And speaking of Disney's Dreamlight Valley, we did find out recently that Disney's Dreamlight Valley is going to be getting a physical copy very, very soon because, well, there is going to be a physical copy of the game rolling out in the next few weeks. And in fact, it's going to be releasing on the 20th of October, and they're going to be releasing it for the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch, with some in-game goodies. So in terms of but unfortunately for the Nintendo Switch version, it's just going to be a code only, which is a bit disappointing. But for the Xbox and PlayStation release, you can expect a physical disc alongside 1,500 Moonstones, which is the in-game currency, a cottage house style for players' homes, 2 exclusive items, which is a Cheris cat sweater and a raccoon companion skin, as well as sticker sheets for the Dreamlight Valley, with one of 6 double-sided collector's posters as part of the package. So there you go. That is essentially a glimpse at what's going to be a part of the basically a part of physical bundle of Disney's Dreamlight Valley that's going to be rolling out worldwide on the 20th of October. And it's basically for any fans and collectors out there who want to get the cozy edition which is essentially a way to celebrate the first ever physical release of the game, which also begs the question, will that confirm the launch out of early access? Well, it seems like it might be confirmed. We might be heading towards the details about what's going to happen when it comes out of early access, which, by the way, it's meant to be free to play when it releases. So it'll be interesting to see how that is done. And hopefully we'll be hearing more about that over the next few weeks, considering there's been a lot of rumbles already about how they're going to leave early access. But I'm sure that well, there's been obviously we don't know how it's going to be done, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of conversations over the next few weeks about how that's going to be implemented. But either way, Disney's Dreamlight Valley getting physical copies from the 20th of October. If you want to get your hands, you can pre-order from your local retailers that are gaming retailers that are currently doing pre-orders for Disney's Dreamlight Valley for a physical bundle if you're looking to get your hands on one. Starfield, they are going to be getting some really cool features over the next few weeks, and some of the top request features are going to be coming soon, which is brightness and construct control, HDR menus, field of view slider, NVIDIA DLSS support, ultra wide monitor support, as well as an eat button for food is going to be coming to Starfield in the near future. But they have recently released an update where they've been fixing a few things in terms of installation on Xbox One and Series X in terms of stability has been fixed recently, which is really nice to see that they've been fixing that. And they also revealed the 36 games that are part of the Xbox Games Core, which is now available if you're looking to subscribe to the Xbox Game Core, or it may have well, by the way, it's transferred from Xbox Live Gold, which is now gone away and replaced by the Xbox Games Core, which is now going to be the new home of Xbox Live going forward. And then on top of that, really, I mean, obviously we're just kind of waiting to hear more from Xbox in terms of any new games that they've got coming up in the next few weeks. And yeah, I don't think there's going to be much from Xbox until the Game Awards, so we're kind of just waiting, sitting tight to see what Xbox does next. And I guess we're not going to be hearing anything from them until at least December at the Game Awards. So we're probably going to be, yeah, there isn't going to probably be that much happening with Microsoft over the next few days. However, though, Crash Team Rumble did launch a new season just recently with a new co-op mode and mini games. If you want to check out the new season of Crash Team Rumble, it just gone live this week. So be sure to check it out if you want to see the new bosses that are in the game to celebrate the new season of Crash Team Rumble. But yeah, apart from that, thanks for watching and enjoy your weekend. See you then.